Welcome back to Technical You, the podcast that decodes tech jargon and makes you sound 10% smarter at every meeting.
And possibly 30% smugger, depending on your coffee intake.
Today's episode is all about VDI, Virtual Desktop Infrastructure. Now, I know what you're thinking. Virtual desktops, is that like a screensaver from 1999? Well, they are still around and are widely used in some industries.
Yep, VDI is still in use because it's more like giving every employee their own high-performance workstation that they can access from a toaster. Okay, not literally, but you get the idea.
So let's define it. VDI is a technology that hosts desktop environments on a centralized server. These desktops are then delivered to end users over a network, meaning you log in from your laptop or tablet and boom, you're working inside a full Windows desktop hosted somewhere else.
And that somewhere else is typically a data center packed with beefy servers. Your device is basically a screen and keyboard. They're not running the apps locally, you're accessing them remotely.
Exactly. It's all powered by virtual machines, VMs, which are managed by a hypervisor. A hypervisor is a high-volume software like VM-XI-Citrix hypervisor or Microsoft Hyper-V.
It's like each user gets their own virtual PC, and the hypervisor is the landlord managing the whole apartment building.
Okay, let's peel back the layers and explain how does VDI work. The basic components of a VDI setup are hypervisor. This is where VMs are spun up and managed. Connection broker. Think of this as the traffic cop. It matches the user with the correct virtual desktop. User profile management. This ensures your settings, files, and environment persist between sessions and endpoint device. This could be anything from a laptop to a thin client, even a mobile device.
And then there's protocols like Microsoft's RDP or Citrix HDX. These handle the delivery of the desktop UI to your device, ensuring smooth graphics, audio, and input.
Right, and to the user, it looks and feels like they're working on a standard PC, but in reality, all the heavy lifting is done remotely.
Let's talk flavors, persistent and non-persistent.
Persistent VDI gives you your own personal desktop that saves your files and preferences. Great for power users.
Non-persistent VDI is more like a hotel room. Use it, log off, and it resets. Ideal for task workers or shared workstation environments. Think call centers or healthcare. But for sport, it's more like a dungeon when I'll work from home when I actually am in my office.
One's like owning your own place. The other, Airbnb for desktops. So why use VDI?
3 big reasons: security, centralized management, and remote access.
With VDI, nothing critical is stored on the device. So if someone loses a laptop, the data's still safe.
IT loves it because updates, patches, and security controls can be pushed out centrally. You're not chasing machines across the country.
And for remote workers, it's the dream. Access your work desktop from anywhere, even your grandma's house during Thanksgiving dinner. Just don't spill gravy on the tablet.
So where's VDI being used? Healthcare, doctors can log into their desktop from different terminals securely. Education, students can access labs remotely. Financial services, keeps client data centralized and secure. Government, controls access while meeting compliance requirements. And call centers, provision dozens or hundreds of virtual desktops quickly.
You can scale up or down easily, which is great for seasonal workforces or contract workers.
Now let's be honest, VDI isn't perfect. Here are a couple of pros and cons. Pros: centralized management, enhanced security, easier disaster recovery, supports BYOD policies, and scalable for growth. And the cons: high upfront cost, performance depends on network bandwidth, requires solid backend infrastructure, and can be complex to manage without proper expertise.
So yeah, it's not plug-and-play magic, but when done right, it's a powerhouse.
Now, a quick bonus round. What's the difference between VDI and DAS?
VDI is usually hosted on premises or in a private cloud and managed by the organization. DAS, on the other hand, is cloud-based and fully managed by a third-party provider like Azure Virtual Desktop, Amazon Workspaces, or Citrix DaaS.
So DaaS is like outsourcing your VDI, pay-as-you-go, scalable, and less maintenance on your end. Cool. Now, let's discuss the future of VDI.
With remote work here to stay, VDI is getting a lot of love. Add in things like GPU virtualization for heavy apps like AutoCAD or video editing, and it's game on.
And we're seeing tighter integration with cloud platforms, making hybrid VDI models more common. Part on-prem, part cloud.
Plus, AI and automation are starting to enhance performance tuning, monitoring, and user experience. I think it is time to close with our final thoughts.
Look, if you're an IT manager trying to simplify operations, secure your endpoints, and support a hybrid workforce, VDI is worth a serious look.
And just make sure your infrastructure is ready, your network can handle the load, and your coffee machine isn't virtual. You're gonna need it.
We cannot virtualize caffeine, not yet anyway.
Thanks for hanging with us on Technically You. If this episode cleared up the cloudy world of VDI, hit that subscribe button and share it with a friend who still thinks the cloud is just Dropbox.
We'll catch you next time. Same VVI time, same VDI channel. Dang.
And as always, stay smart and stay curious.